Hi, nobodies that watch me. Don't watch me. I thought Saturday was a shit day. No, it's got nothing on today. So I woke up and I felt pretty good. I took some extra meds last night. I took a nortriptyline because something that a lot of people don't really know is that some of these old medications like nortriptyline and amitriptyline are actually pretty good at helping with anxiety, or at least in my case, So the past 2 nights I've been taking either an amitriptyline or a nortriptyline, thinking, okay, well, maybe this will help my Cymbalta work. So the other day I wanted to go to the library, needed to go to the library, but I just didn't make it. Yesterday I was able to make it to Dollar General, and then I was able to go for a drive, so I was like, okay, I gained ground today. So today I said, well, I need to go to the library because I can't really trust, I a lot of times when I go, my family members don't go with me, so they don't know where I pick up my holds and how the kiosk works and all that. And if they go to the librarian sees a picture of me pop up, and they will not let them check out my books or movies. So there's that. So I went knowing I wasn't 5 by 5. I mean, when I leave my house, I am never 5 by 5. And for those of you who don't understand that means like I'm square, I'm good, loud and clear. It means a few things. It's kind of old slang. So I did a lot of that on the way there, and just kept telling myself, it's not real. It's not real. You can push through. You can do this. You are strong. You are a fucking badass because you live in hell and fight to claw your way out of it. And I made it to the library. Because there was a certain point where I was like, okay, I see the street. I'm like 2 minutes away. 2 minutes. And then when I'm done, I'm going to hit Sonic and get something to eat, because by this time it was like 1:30 and I hadn't eaten. So I was like, I'm going to stop and get that. Everything went off without a hitch at the library. Got back in my car, felt pretty good. Didn't order from Sonic because I said, I can afford not to. And then I remembered I needed to pick up pictures for my daughter, and that my husband wanted to go to Walmart to get some red meat, which I need. And I got to thinking, I'm such a badass today. I can make it to Walmart. That's just 15 minutes from where I'm at. I can do this. I can do it. And I got about halfway there, and I was like, okay, things ain't so great. But, as always, once I get there, I'll be fine. Once I'm out of my car and I'm walking around, I'll be fine. And immediately after getting out of my car, I was like, I am like the furthest from 5 by 5 that there is. But I said, well, I am here. Okay. I'm not turning around. I'm not going home. I'm fucking here, you know? So I was telling my anxiety, go the fuck away. I am here. I am safe. Everything's fine. Went in, got the pictures, realized I still wasn't fine. But I said, well, I am here, and I'm not going to waste my husband's gas by him having to drive all the way out here just to get some red meat. I had also planned to get myself some caffeine-free diet Dr. Pepper. Didn't do that because I knew, as I was walking away from the photo counter, from the photo lab, I was like having to concentrate on the feel of my feet in my flip-flops. Like really having to concentrate on that. Now let me tell you, concentrating on your steps, not always the worst idea with anxiety. I know in one of my major panic attacks, when I had to be somewhere, I counted my steps as I was walking to the building. I absolutely had to go to the Social Security office, and let me tell you, sitting in that waiting room was pure fucking hell, because I'm nervous enough being there. Having to sit still and wait is really bad for me. That's why I don't really hit like appointments and stuff, is because I really hate waiting. It really messes with me. But I grabbed the meat, checked out, and right before I checked out, I said, I need to eat something. So I grabbed a Monster Slim Jim, which I fucking love. And they had a Score bar. Score. So, two of my favorite things. And made it out to my car. And the second I got in my car, I was just hit with that like hot head and that heat that runs down the back of your neck and in between your shoulder blades. I don't know if all anxiety victims express that symptom. I hate it when I feel that heat running down my back. I hate it. So I laid my head in my hands, waiting for it to pass, with my radio blaring, my AC on full blast, tapping my leg, because if I focus on tap, 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 and even furthermore, if I count my taps, because the main thing about avoiding it, the main thing about pushing through anxiety is focusing on something, whether it's counting, or, as I said, counting my taps, or biting my nails, or picking at my skin. It's a focus from that. And God, I always hate how wrinkled my neck is. I'm getting so old. Every time I see it, I'm like, I am so fucking old. But so I was like, okay, I'm like 15 minutes from home, 30 if I take I'm like 10 minutes from home, 15 to 20 if I take the long way. And I couldn't even make it out of the parking lot. So, there was lots of times in the course of me walking through Walmart that I was like, I need to call my family and have them come get me, come pick me and my car up, because I'm really, it just kept building and building and building. And so I called my family from the parking lot and got them on their way. and took one of my emergency Xanax, because I always keep it in my car, which oddly enough, my car has been broke into. That wasn't nice, Lexi. My car has been broke into a few times and nobody has stole my Xanax, which I'm like, man, if I was breaking into a car, I'd be stealing pills. But anyway, I took that and waited, feeling those waves just come and go, battering me, and feeling just so useless and defeated and crying. I mean, it takes a lot to make me cry, but my anxiety and that hell I experienced with it, that I couldn't do this, or I'm having to have my friends, my family, drop everything they're doing to come get their broken mother, and I hate that weakness. And it kills me, the thought that I'm going to be stuck in my home for the rest of my life if it wins. And every time it wins, I have less will to fight it. And I am a positive person. I had a lot of darkness inside, but I don't spread that. I want to be a positive influence on people. So when I break like this, I feel like I bring them down, because there ain't a damn thing that they can do to help me. There's nothing. I don't fight a broken body that keeps me from doing the things that I love to do. I fight a broken mind. I wake up and I say, I want to go to the beach. I want to go, with the nearest beach, we're talking at least 7 hours away. Or I want to go to the lake, which is like 30, 45 minutes away. But I can't make it. I can barely make it to 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away, and I don't want to live like this. And I mean, nothing gets me closer to being suicidal than an anxiety attack. Today I was like, when I got to the library, I was saying to my anxiety, because I consider my anxiety and panic disorder as a separate entity from me. They are a foe to be fought, because we're in this tug of war and they keep gaining ground on me. And so when I made it to the library, I was like, you lost, motherfucker. You lost. I won. Booyah. And then I got cocky and said, I can go to Walmart. I can make it there. And I got within sight of the Walmart and started having to go, this is how people know I'm stressed, is I will just do that. But I was like, but I can see it. I can see it. It's right there. I'm almost there. I'll be fine if I get there. And I got there. And I was like, I beat you again. And felt a little proud about it. But when I got back in my car and had to make that phone call, that was like the anxiety saying, you only win when I let you win. You are not stronger than me. You know, it's like it likes to tell me that. You know, it's like it tells me, I'm going to take everything from you. Everything. You know, and my biggest fear is that it'll take the solace of home away from me. You know, that I'm just going to live my life in perpetual hell. The hell of, I feel like shit. And I don't feel like shit because my body is sick. I feel like shit because this anxiety has such a hold. And then I question, I don't know if I want to say I question the universe, I question God. I question, what did I do to deserve this? Why can't I beat it? Why does it keep taking more and more? Why does it keep switching tactics? You know, this is why I think it's like an entity of its own. Is that, you know, if one tactic doesn't work, it moves on to another and another and another. You know, and it's like, what comes next? What will it try to take away from me? What will I let it have? I let it have so much. So much. And I mean, what options do I have? I could go to a hospital, but they won't fix me. I tried that route. The mental hospital, if I wasn't suicidal before I went in, I was suicidal when I left. Fuck. Well, before I left, because once I was out that door, I was like, hooray. I made it out of there. And when I had called him to come get me, when I called my husband to come get me, I said, and bring me a Diet Dr. Pepper, because I needed some caffeine. I was very adamant about that. And if I remember correctly, he forgot. Yeah. But we did go get some after that. I just wanted it the second I got out there. But he did have a cigarette for me. So, you know, it's just, I hate to be such a downer. These videos suck. You know? But I make them. And if somebody watched this and said, oh my God, I do the same thing, that gives me some kind of purpose. That I'm letting somebody know that they're not alone. There are lots of us suffering in various ways. My anxiety does not want me to be free. It doesn't want me to interact with the world. It doesn't want me to see the things that I want to see. I mean, I want to go visit the pyramids. I want to stand in the middle of the Colosseum. I want to count those steps that they say you get a different count. I think it's in Italy, where they say that you get a different count when you walk up versus down. I want to do that. I want to take a tour of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which I think that they've kind of limited that, but I do want to do it. I want to see the ocean again. want to see the vastness of the Grand Canyon. But mostly, I want to go overseas. I want to see wildlife. Like, I want to see up close and personal uh, the beautiful moths in Africa or in the Amazon. I want to see those things, you know? I want to go to China and see the majesty of that country. There's so much I want to see. And it kills me that this has taken that away from me. And I don't think I'll ever get it back. But I hope you're having a good day. And if you are having a good day and you struggle with anxiety, enjoy your day. Enjoy your small victories. Because they're all you've got when this shit ends up in your life. Have a good day.